When someone decides it's time to move on to a senior community and sell their condo, it usually means it's time to freshen it up. What does that look like? And how do we make it a great home for the next buyer, maybe you? That's next on Selling DC. I'm JP Montalban, and thanks for joining us on Selling DC. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Like, so that we know that this episode helped you, and so we can continue to do what we do here, which is introduce you to great homes and great stories of people just like you who are looking to buy, sell, invest, or just have terrific lives. And if we can help you here in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, or introduce you to a great agent anywhere across the country, reach out. Visit us at jpsellingdc.com and hit that subscribe button as well, or follow us here so that we can continue to stay in touch right here on Selling DC. When Ann decided to sell her condo here in the Fairlington Village neighborhood of Arlington, Virginia, she reached out to my team and I for help. You see, after decades of living in the home, it's time to freshen up the home for sale so it really attracts a great new home buyer, maybe you. This episode is about just that. What do we do to prepare the home for sale? What does it look like if you're selling a home? What do you have to think about? What do you do? And if you're buying a home, what does a great new condominium look like once it's totally freshened up and ready to go? The Fairlington Villages are historic neighborhoods that offer a resort-like experience. You'll find a community center, 6 pools, lighted tennis courts, pickleball courts, stunning green spaces, an electric car charging station, and more. Just steps away, discover the convenience of the Village at Shirlington. Built in 1944, today's Shirlington features a long main street with shops, restaurants, a grocery, a library, and more. The Village was envisioned by the developer in Arlington County as an around-the-clock place to live, relax, and play. It's also the new home for the Signature Theater, an award-winning theater company, and a recently renovated AMC movie theater. We're here with Iggy Landeros of Landeros Construction, and Iggy, we are here working on the condos. So how's the construction going so far?
Pretty smooth actually, relatively speaking. We got cabinets in today, earlier than expected, so we're gonna be on time for your great launch.
Fantastic. So we demoed early so that as soon as the cabinets came in, we could just get right to work, and that's what we're doing today, is checking out the cabinet placement, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
We are installing right now.
Fantastic. Well, let's head in.
Let's do it.
All right, so the cabinets are in, which is great, and they're in early.
They're in early.
So that doesn't happen a lot, so that's great,
No.
And that's a big compliment to you to push and to make it happen.
Well, we had to get flexible on some of these cabinets because obviously one was back ordered, so we had a plan B and a plan C. White shaker, that's all you're seeing these days, right?
That's right.
I try to sell something else to someone and they're like, nope, white shaker, that's what we want.
Well, it's simple, classic, right? The lines are clean.
Yep.
It's timeless, so whether it's today or whether it's 10 years from now, it's not going to go out of style.
You can dress them up with the pools too, or dress them down, you know, depending on how contemporary or how traditional you want to go.
Right.
So they are a very versatile type of cabinet. So this is what we have here. We actually started off with 24-inch upper cabinet.
Right.
And these are, just wall cabinets actually that we did our own toe kick at the bottom to keep them up, and a countertop will be supplied at the very top.
That's great.
Right here before, you just had the fridge just floating right there. Right now, we're gonna have that built-in panel.
Beautiful.
And we're also gonna have a really big 30-inch upper all the way to the ceiling here for additional storage.
That's fantastic. I really like how it's laying out. It's It's just going to be fresh, right? It's just going to be a clean white kitchen. And let's go back over here to the cabinets over here. Love the idea of the wall cabinet, right? It's something that a lot of people don't think about, right? They're very locked into the spacing and just, okay, base is base and wall is wall. But talk to us a little bit more about the advantages of wall on the floor.
Well, so you're absolutely right. What people want in a kitchen is storage, storage solutions. And so you give the people what they want here again. You make do with what you have. You don't have the 24-inch depth here on this wall. So you get the 36-inch base cabinet. You leave it a little high, that's okay, but you're gonna have plenty of storage here. And again, with the countertop here, you're gonna have some kind of workspace here.
Yeah, it really is going to have a lot more of a custom look, right? Because at the end of the day, as you said, you're putting the toe kick in, so that lifts it off the floor. It's almost going to have a buffet type feel, right?
Right.
And so this will be great if someone's in the kitchen and then wanting to spread for guests. Couldn't be better, right?
Couldn't be better, absolutely.
And this is such a terrific home. Share a story about how you found the home and really what makes it a special home.
Well, I was a young government employee and I decided it was time to own a house. And this place was, I moved in here after the entire Fairlington was redone, was rehabbed.
Yes.
Everything's underground. There are no wires anywhere.
Right.
And we have all these swimming pools and tennis courts. And I thought, wow, this is a great place for me to live.
Yeah.
And that was in 1977.
How about that?
And I've owned it ever since.
How about that?
And it's a friendly, warm place to live.
And so when you walk in, the first space that we run into, right, is the living room and the dining room space, this open concept. It's just a fantastic, great room. How did you use this room when you lived here?
This was my living room, and my table sat 8 people.
How about that?
So I had many dinner parties here.
Sure. And then we move into the kitchen, which we just redid, right?
Oh, I love it. I just love it. In fact, I looked at the kitchen and went, oh, maybe I want to move back in.
Yeah, it really came out terrific. When we look at the kitchen, it preserves some of the elements that you introduced when you did your last kitchen renovation, right? And so the white cabinets with a classic shaker style. So that's that style we preserved. Even though the cabinets are new, we still went with a style that you inspired.
Right.
And we reimagined that space. As you walk into your left, it makes for a perfect bar. And one of the things that we did is we put wall cabinets, which again came from your original design. We put wall cabinets as the base cabinets, which makes them taller and allows for great counter space. And we have rooms both on the upper floor and on the lower floor. And so how did you live? Share a little bit about how you lived in the space.
Well, I used the upper floor most of my time, and I had a fabulous guest room. And when you live in Washington, D.C. area, you get a lot of guests.
Yes.
So they loved it because it has its own private bathroom.
This Hermitage model is a large home, right? It's a very spacious home, and one of the benefits of the space is also having tremendous closet space, right? Tremendous storage. And so that starts up here with this deep hall closet. And then downstairs, we've got the anteroom there in the transition, which is your closets, the closets that you built.
I built those myself.
Yeah, and then tremendous storage, as you said, in the laundry and utility room.
And even the guest room has a closet.
That's right. Wow, this kitchen really came out great. It started with the cabinets. We took them all the way up to the ceiling. We've got the fresh shaker style, which is in, classic, and will always be so. We've got a magnetic touch to open and close, which just adds for convenience and also a cleanliness to the cabinetry. We finished the tops of the cabinetry with a quartz countertop, again in white, because it just really opens the space up. The appliances were swapped out from the white to a classic stainless, again providing a fresh, clean look. This side of the kitchen really turned out beautifully. We've got the wall cabinets, which provide more space as storage and also elevate the countertop so that this is more accessible as a buffet. You can see how we've set it up. We've got lemonade. Well, I might opt for the wine. It's a California. We'll come back to the episode tomorrow. The primary bedroom offers great space. We have space for a queen-size bed here or there. We have excellent closet space in a double closet. Against the wall on the far side of the room, we have a work-from-home space or space for a dresser. Ultimately, as you're comparing and contrasting homes, think about where does everything go? A home of this space and of this size rooms really offers you tremendous flexibility. This is a terrific work from home space. Most condominiums don't have a transitional space like this, nor do they have two levels. This one does. This transitional space allows for great work from home space. Desk space, this could be a longer one. We've got sitting space, closet space, and this could even be taken back to the wall to provide an additional 3 feet. This is really, again, very adaptable space. So here in the den, it's just a terrific space.
It's a great space, and this was my guest room. It worked great for me having twin beds.
Yes.
That became king.
Could be private office space.
It could be, except my office was in the other room.
Yes, that's right. Could be a playroom.
It could definitely be a playroom, and it could be a workout room.
Yes. And thanks so much for sharing this wonderful home with us and the stories that you shared with me and with everyone that's watching.
It was my pleasure, and I can't begin to tell you what a pleasure it's been to work with Compass. Thank you for being there for me.
Thank you, and thank you for the opportunity. We're really, it's so fun to be able to help you and to present what is really just a terrific home with the world.
Thank you.
It was great visiting with Ann and sharing with you this terrific home and how it's just become a home that's ready for the next homeowner, maybe you. What did you like about the home? Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. What was your favorite part of this fantastic space? Remember to like, subscribe, and follow. Like so that we know that this episode helped you, so that it resonated with you. Subscribe and follow so that we can stay in touch and share what we love to do here, which is stories of people just like you who are buying, selling, investing, or just wanting to have great lives. And if we can help you here in DC, Maryland, or Virginia, reach out. We'd love to help. Visit us at jpsellingdc.com. I'm JP Montalban. See you next time on Selling DC.